Ever since Mr. Modi came to power as Prime Minister, the economy continues to be in a bad shape, and we may boast that Indian economy has grown into a largest economy. It will be one of the 3 largest economies in the world very soon. But what is the strength of our economy? You look at the value of Indian rupee. Yesterday it was 88.25 rupees for $1. Now it may be 90 rupees for $1. If value of Indian rupee falls to such a low level, what is the strength of our economy? Even Mr. Modi himself has said the value of Indian rupee reflects the honor of the nation. Now, where is the honor of the nation? Where is the honor of the nation? We should think over. On the other hand, Donald Trump, American president, he is acting as a dictator of the whole world, and that includes India also. He dictates whether India should buy oil from Russia or not. He will dictate India should not buy oil from Russia. Who is he to dictate India? India is a sovereign nation. We have sovereign economic policies, sovereign political policies. Whether these policies are right or wrong, that is for people of India, Parliament of India to discuss. Who is Mr. Trump who dictates that India should not buy oil from Russia? And this is what is happening. And we had problems with Pakistan, this terror attack, and Trump claims he has brought peace between India and Pakistan. He has brought ceasefire between India and Pakistan. And Mr. Modi doesn't utter a word. What he says is correct or not. India has succumbed to what Mr. Trump says. Mr. Modi is not opening his mouth. This is how the country is governed today. We should understand this country. All public sector undertakings are handed over to corporate houses. And you all know, I don't want to explain to you, this Vizag steel plant, whether it will continue as a public sector, strategic sector unit, or it will be handed over to some private crony capitalists. We can't say, but workers are fighting, people are fighting in Vizag, in entire Andhra Pradesh. At national level, we have been raising this issue. So all public sector undertakings are handed over to private sector, and all of us know how underemployment, unemployment are growing, how inflation is growing, how prices are increasing. Everybody knows economy is governed like that by Mr. Modi. And politically, socially, the way the policies are adopted and implemented, it is nothing but to polarize people in the name of religion, in the name of caste. That is happening today. So in such a situation, our party has been urging upon all secular democratic parties to come together and put up a strong fight against BJP RSS combined to save the nation, to save the constitution. Now, Bihar elections were held. You all know the results. It was disappointing to Mahagathbandhan. That way, NDA has captured the power in Bihar. And here there are many questions which we need to address. Number one, Bihar is one state where the role of Election Commission was questioned when it started the special intensive revision of electoral rolls exercise. And it raised several questions in Bihar and outside Bihar. And the documents which Election Commission demanded subjected the people of Bihar into unprecedented hardships, immense sufferings, and poor people, they were compelled to produce birth certificate, parents' birth certificate. I must tell you, if you ask any citizen today, all citizens will not be in a position to produce their birth certificates. I can tell you, even I cannot produce my birth certificate. I can show my school certificate, college certificate, where my date of birth has been mentioned. Because in villages, those days, when you go to school for studies, headmaster will ask to touch your ear. You must have experienced, I don't know. And then accordingly you will put the date of birth. My date of birth is also in the month of June, because Tamil Nadu, June is the beginning of academic year. So I cannot produce my birth certificate. How can I produce my parents' birth certificate? Such a difficulty was imposed on people of Bihar. Then the other issue was raised. Finally, matter went to Supreme Court. Supreme Court said Aadhaar can be considered. Even then, it remains as a question. So such difficulties were imposed on the people of Bihar, and there are discrepancies. Lakhs of genuine voters could not be enumerated, and there is a discrepancy between the final voters number and the polled voters number. These are all questions. Here what I would like to say, the credibility of the Election Commission has become a big question mark. Credibility of the Election Commission. The Election Commission is a constitutional body. The Election Commission is a constitutional body. And the Election Commission has a mandate from the very Constitution. The Election Commission has the mandate to conduct free and fair elections. The Election Commission has the mandate to ensure the right to vote of all genuine voters, those who are now at the age of 18. The Election Commission has the mandate to provide level playing field to all political parties. The Election Commission has the mandate to uphold the model code of conduct. Now, how the Election Commission is functioning, everybody is questioning. Even the appointment of election commissioners. Earlier, everyone knew, everyone knows the Prime Minister, leader of the opposition, and one Chief Justice. These three used to constitute the Election Commission. Then the BJP government changed the law. Instead of justice, they said Prime Minister will appoint any one of his colleagues. So Prime Minister can appoint Mr. Amit Shah or anybody. And these three, how that Election Commission can be a neutral body, abiding by the Constitution. This itself is a question mark, and in this context, in the context of Bihar elections and the verdict of Bihar elections, there is a need for comprehensive electoral reforms. Comprehensive electoral reforms. And our party has been demanding comprehensive electoral reforms. Now you all know the question of electoral bonds. When the question of electoral bonds came up in Parliament, Mr. Arun Jaitley was Finance Minister. I was in Parliament. Our party and several other parties strongly opposed the corporate funding of political parties and elections. And this electoral bond system we all opposed. But finally, Modi government brought it as a finance bill, part of finance bill. When it comes as finance bill, our Rajya Sabha has no role. So it went through, it became law. And BJP is the number one party which took money from corporate houses. Because corporate houses cannot reveal which party they are giving the electoral bond. Our political parties cannot reveal which corporate houses they got electoral bonds. That is what is going on in India today. India. That is why we need a comprehensive electoral reform. Comprehensive electoral reform. In fact, Comrade Indrajit Gupta, our party leader, was heading a parliament committee, and that committee made certain proposals. The money power must be controlled in Indian elections. The use of money, that has to be controlled, for which they suggested state funding of elections. But that question was never discussed in Parliament and never discussed in any of the meeting convened by Election Commission. State funding of elections. Because now money plays a big role in influencing the voters at the time of elections. And BJP is number one richest political party in the country. We do not know. Because electoral bonds, they were the first party who managed to get large number of electoral bonds. This is known to everybody. So we need to go for comprehensive electoral reforms, and we need to uphold the neutrality of election commission. It is a constitutional body. It should function as a neutral body, neutral to all political parties, but abiding by the constitution, to the constitution. Election Commission will have to work in accordance to the constitution. This is what our party has been saying. Now, Bihar elections, yes, as of now, the results have gone in favor of NDA. BJP, JDU will form the government. How that government is going to be, who is going to be the chief minister, all they will decide. But it is a disappointing verdict for India bloc parties. It is a disappointing verdict for India bloc parties. Now the India bloc parties, RJD, Congress and the left parties, all will have to do serious introspection. Serious introspection. Self-critical review of elections. How the elections were fought. Why such a verdict people of Bihar gave. We need to analyze, assess, because elections mean parties come together, decide to fight as an alliance or a coalition. But the important issue is seat sharing. At the time of seat sharing, there must be mutual accommodation, accommodating each other, considering their strength and everything. In an electoral battle, in a democracy as we have today, every party will like to contest reasonable number of seats to have presence in assembly, in parliament. No party will like to keep away from electoral battle. Accepting this reality, seat sharing must be discussed and decided. And on many occasions, seat sharing becomes an issue that doesn't provide conditions for united campaign, united meetings. That happens. We saw such thing in Haryana, we saw such thing in Maharashtra. And we wanted all parties should learn lessons from what happened in Haryana, what happened in Maharashtra, so that Bihar elections will be fought properly and we would be able to defeat the BJP JDU combined. But certain things happened. The India bloc now will have to do serious introspection. Why the seat sharing became a problem? Why there was no united campaign? All these questions need to be discussed. I hope in the coming days the India bloc parties independently they will review and collectively they will review, because the emerging situation poses very grave challenges to the people and the country. We need to save the country, India, as a secular democratic republic. We need to save our constitution. We need to save our constitution. What is happening in the several parts of the world, everybody knows. What is happening in West Asia, what is happening in South Asia, what is happening in Latin America, what is happening in Europe, everyone knows. So imperialism today is not just a power which can possess colonies, which can unleash military wars. Imperialism now uses trade as a weapon, trade war. That's why economists discuss trade war. It is not just military war, trade war. What do you mean by trade war? Then tariff war. All such things are happening. In such a situation, India as a sovereign nation should stand up. India's foreign policies, sovereign, independent foreign policies. India should follow independent economic policies, not succumbing to American imperialist power. So, in such a situation, the secular democratic parties must do serious introspection, and all secular democratic parties after Bihar elections must do serious review. Review means not only how the elections were conducted, how people voted, how we conducted ourselves as political parties, how we move together as political parties. All such questions need to be addressed. This is very important because next year beginning we will have elections in Kerala, in Tamil Nadu, in Bengal, Assam. Already Mr. Modi has announced after Bihar, they will focus on Bengal. They will target Bengal. And what they will do in Bengal, we will have to wait and see because Bengal is one very sensitive state. There, how BJP, RSS combined is going to work out their strategy, tactics. Everybody could foresee, but we will have to wait and see. But Mr. Modi declared Bengal is their next target. He declared openly. And in Kerala, Tamil Nadu also, they will not keep quiet. Already SIR, Special Intensive Revision of Voter Rolls, has become an issue. Tamil Nadu government has gone to Supreme Court. Kerala government is also addressing that question. Bengal, it has become an issue. So there are so many issues. Country is passing through a very critical period. Here, as CPI, we urge upon all secular democratic parties to think over, to come closer to each other and do some serious introspection. How to strengthen the unity of secular democratic forces to put up a strong fight, collective fight against BJP, RSS combined. In this context, we ourselves, left parties, we also do our introspection. The left parties must come together, must have close unity. It is historic necessity today. The unity of left, the unity of communist parties is a historic necessity, and we urge upon our own left colleagues, left parties, other communist parties to think over. We must come closer and put up a strong fight because we are the most uncompromising fighters against right-wing communal fascist forces. This is what we have been saying.
Sir, there are out of 28 states, 19 states there is NDA. So, what do you say about this? And there are two union territories where NDA is existing out of two. What about what do you say about this?
No, already a campaign is going on in social media. A campaign already is going on that India is going to be a suffragised country very soon. As you said, BJP and its allies are capturing power across the country. But because it is known, Bihar is a very important state in north, and they can make such a claim. But 2027 UP election will be there. By that time, what's going to happen, we will see, because Kerala elections in 2026 beginning, and Tamil Nadu, and Bengal, Assam, and Tamil Nadu, the DMK-led coalition, as of now is the formidable one, and BJP is trying all its manipulative ways, using everything, political power, money power, everything, to force upon certain parties to come to them and have an alliance. That is happening. But finally, all said and done, BJP is finding it extremely difficult even today to have foothold in Tamil Nadu. In Kerala also, BJP will have the same problem to have foothold.
Is it possible? Is it possible that AIDMK and BJP combination can be
No,
broken
already,
in Tamil Nadu?
no, already one group is working with BJP, but it is not being accepted by other ADMK groups, and the people also do not approve such a thing. And that is why it is extremely difficult for BJP to have foothold in Tamil Nadu, despite their all manipulations, use of money power and other powers. Let us wait and see.
So what about Bengal?
Huh?
Bengal also they are planning the same way and same.
No, Bengal they try to polarize between BJP and TMC, but it is not that easy in Bengal. The left is fighting hard to revive itself, and the left cannot be just dismissed. And Congress is also there. How Congress is going to work, we will have to wait and see. But I can speak for left. The left parties are well aware of what BJP is trying to do there, and left parties putting all their efforts together to revive in Bengal.
Would you like to,
మీ పేరును పత్రిక పేరు చెప్పండి సార్ అడిగారు.
Sir, finally coming to Andhra Pradesh, what is the plan of left parties? Whether they will do anything with Congress or what will be the next plan?
Now we will discuss. Our leaders are here. Covered Yeshwaraya, newly elected secretary is here. Ramakrishna, one of our national leaders, is here. We will discuss. We will discuss. Here, our point is the BJP should not be allowed to have its way, because here Modi government survives there because of Babu also, because of Nitish Kumar. If these two are withdrawn from union government, that government will fall. Modi claims stability because of Chandrababu's support and Nitish Kumar's support. So there are issues, and our party will discuss the emerging situation in Andhra Pradesh, and we will decide whatever we have to decide in the interest of people of Andhra Pradesh and state of Andhra Pradesh.
sir, seriously, all the India bloc parties are united to fight against BJP.
Huh?
And the India bloc parties are united to fight against BJP, because it is the legal issues have been left in Bihar to fight against BJP. And BJP now focusing and targeting West Bengal, saying by West Bengal is a private, ruled by like a private hospital. Mamata Didi is not following any law and order in the state of West Bengal.
No, in fact, Modi, while speaking in Delhi, he said Jungle Raj. Bihar, we saved Bihar from becoming Jungle Raj. Now the next target is Bengal. That's what he said. What he means by Jungle Raj, nobody knows. In a democracy as we have today, what he means by Jungle Raj. Then Uttar Pradesh, what is that? It is worse Jungle Raj if you go by the definition of Modi. So I don't know what he means by Jungle Raj. Anyway, they have announced Bengal will be their next target. As far as your question is concerned, the India bloc parties are having certain commitment to serve the country, fighting BJP, RSS combined. Even the India bloc meeting, first meeting was held in Patna only. There all leaders declared Desh Bachao, BJP Hatao. Save the nation, defeat, remove BJP. That is the common resolve announced by all India bloc parties. That common resolve remains. How to achieve that common resolve? That is what India bloc parties will have to think of. On the question of seat sharing, I told there must be mutual accommodation, mutual trust. All such questions are there. Let us see in the coming days how things are going to be.
Sir, one.
Anybody?
Two questions here. Here. First of all, 100 years of CPI party founding after foundation is congratulations. It is all 100 years. There are a lot of failures and victories also there. In the same way, why left parties failed in having strong alliance in each state, at least to take AP, combined AP. Why left parties does not have strong alliance for longer period, which is failed in having power in states? That is one question. Second thing is, when parties are speaking democracy, left parties are speaking democracy, it is a mere failure in fighting against the all calamities or all other social, non-social element activities, failing in both states or both entire India. Is it not a failure of left parties?
To what parties? Civil society organization.
Yes.
Civil society. What do you
The
mean?
society, yes. In society, what are the issues for public are facing?
Okay.
Yes. Social issues concerned.
Okay. Firstly, what you said, the left parties must come together and work unitedly for a substantial period. I agree with you. This is what we have been saying. The left unity is a historic necessity, and left parties must come together, have proper understanding, so that an alternative can be presented to the people, people-oriented alternative can be presented. Not only in Andhra Pradesh, in every state, the unity of left has become an imperative thing in the emerging situation. This we have been working on it. Secondly, as you said, there are issues. Not only political parties are taking up these issues, even other non-political but social organizations, civil societies are taking up the issues. For instance, in India, right now the atrocities are on increase. Atrocities against Dalits, atrocities against Adivasis, atrocities against women, atrocities against minorities. They are all increasing, and they are not just task of political parties. Even all social organizations must raise their voice against why such atrocities should continue and should increase. And as far as our party is concerned, we have identified certain fundamental issues that Indian society is facing today. One, the economic inequalities economic exploitations, that is known to everybody. What about the caste system? Caste system. Even on the other day, Mohan Bhagwat was saying, caste is in the minds. Caste is in the minds. Whose minds? He has not said. Caste is in whose mind? He has not explained. Only said caste is in mind. And caste is a problem. For instance, Ambedkar said, you can think of any political reform, economic reform, but when you move, you are crossing a monster. That monster is a caste. Unless you kill that monster, you cannot move forward. You can go on speaking about economic reforms, political reforms, but how to progress unless that monster is killed? So caste is a big issue in India. Then patriarchy, how we treat our women, gender equality, gender justice, we are all saying, but when it comes to life, how do we treat our women? Why crimes, heinous crimes against young women in every part of the country? Why it should happen? Crimes against our own women, our own children, girl children. That is why our party has identified all these issues and called upon all political parties and also other social organizations to take up this issue and bring the government to action to save the people. That's what we are doing. Maybe as you expect, we may not do more, but we are doing. Our party has
discrimination point also there in your party. When you people in Kerala, there is a garbage tax is implemented. Right? CPI party. But when coming to AP, why people are opposite this?
Garbage. No. That,
Literally, it is literally opposite.
No,
Not
you
average
say-
of I am asking. It's
No.
important question.
you see, our party has given a call for a countrywide campaign on November 18. That is against increasing against atrocities on women, atrocities on Dalits, atrocities on tribal people, atrocities on minorities. That is going on. Whether how we are able to do it as per your expectation, that's another thing. But we are doing.
It is not implemented in publication.
No, I am, that's what public I am saying. But we are doing. Whatever way we can do, we are doing. That is there. The other thing which you raise, certain concrete issue that our party will discuss. So thank you. I must thank you for giving me this opportunity.
There seems to be a change in the mindset and the aspiration of everything.
Quindra.
That part, we once enjoyed the confidence of people. Now, is it because they are not aligning themselves with the basic aspiration and changing mindset of people? And because of that, they are not really, making a confidence in the public. You are going by the show, people getting Is it because you are really catching up with the changing scenario?
You are right.
Expecting something more.
Friends.
Silence.
No, you are right.
Because people are expecting something more and something different from what you are trying to give. What you are trying to speak and what you are trying to
No, you are right.